I started out back in 1970 working in automotive, and while I was working in automotive, I studied architecture at Ball State University, but the two didn't work well, so I ended up dropping out of architecture with one class to go. And then I worked in automotive, eventually getting into management in automotive. I decided to go back to school to enter education. I wasn't sure what area I'd get into yet. I was looking at technology education at the time. So I got my degree done, and my first job offer was in CTE, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I've always liked helping people move ahead, and I don't know why I've always been driven to help people through careers. I spend a lot of my time, even before I got into education, I spent a lot of my time trying to help people understand how to maneuver a career path. And it's almost an addiction for me, helping other people. So that's kind of what drove me into CTE. Biggest one is an administrator. Administrators, if you want to be successful, you really got to learn how to get people to collaborate. And sometimes that means you have to swallow pride, and a lot of problems in administration are somebody makes you mad and then you're not going to give them anything. That doesn't work. I mean, you can get away with doing it, but it really doesn't work very well. So I spend a lot of time trying to get people to get along with one another, and I'm a negotiator, so I work through problems until we get to a solution, and that's worked well for me. I mean, I've enjoyed being in administration just because that's worked so well. I avoid doing battles with anybody, and I think all administrators need to learn that, because a lot of people get really stern and then they get very dictatorial, and that really doesn't work, especially not in education, especially not in post-secondary. I had developed and implemented the first online CTE degree. I believe it was the first in the nation. There's a lot that have come along since then, and that saved our CTE master's degree program by taking it online. So that's kind of neat, and it really expanded, and it's really serving CTE because it's such a small niche. I mean, it's a big field, but it's a small niche in education. And by doing that, I'm serving people that couldn't find a degree someplace else or couldn't find the education. That I saw as a big accomplishment. It literally saved the program. We were ready to shut it down because we couldn't get students. There weren't enough within driving distance of campus. Well, I like to use the quote that I've got no pride. I have pride in what I do, but I don't let pride get in the way of getting something done. And that's a lot of people, out of pride, won't give in on anything, and then they don't get anything done. So even though I got no pride, it's probably not the best quote, but that really is kind of how I run. I don't let that guide my decisions.